Calico, crazycapital. Come on. Hold up, I'm in here. Push weight, but no gym near. Crazy balls, no drinks here. Shorty wet, no swimwear. I had to get, I had to hustle. Cook it up with the fiends near. Mel had the extended clip. You don't see curve with the beam there. Michael Myers me scream, yeah. My pen's my machete, killing whack rappers' dreams, yeah. Not just a scheme, yeah. I really lived that life, but I got bigger dreams, yeah. I just spent some cash on a pinky ring, some loose money on the iced out grill. I swear to God, I ain't.
Yes. What is going on, guys? What is going on? It is your boy Joe Calico. I'm back with another episode, Calico's Cooling Conversations. You are rocking with Crazy Capital Media. As always, I have a dope guest, man. I have a super dope guest, man. I have Jasiyah Bay. He's a filmmaker, director, writer, producer, artist, all of that above. So we definitely gonna chop it up, and then we're going to have some good conversations because this is Calico's Cooling Conversations. So, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. So, you streaming from New York, right? You streaming from New York?
Yes, sir. Queens, New York.
Queens, big Queens. So, before we start, I guess I'm going to take a left. It's like your favorite era of music, basically.
My favorite era of music, I would have to say 70s and 80s.
70s and 80s. Is it R&B or
R&B, yes, R&B.
R&B? Okay, dope. That's dope. So you from Queens, like I said, you're a filmmaker, you're a writer, you're a director, you're a producer. Is there are you currently working on the project right now?
Yes, sir. I have a few projects I'm working on right now, and I'm working on a documentary, and I'm writing a short film. I just completed writing a short film that I'm going to be filming as of this summer. Yeah.
Okay, a short film. And then the goal, I guess you're gonna try to put in the festivals, and you're gonna try to work the festivals with it.
Yeah. That's my goal, to put my documentary and my short film in a festival.
Super
Try to
dope.
make my landmark a little bit like that, you know.
Yes. So you have work that you currently done?
Yes, I did a commercial about 2 years ago. My first professional project, for Atomic Swing commercial, and other stuff has just been projects that I've done from film school. You know.
Okay. It's film school. So you doing it professionally. So like when did you start? Like when you
Well,
started,
I tell you,
and why was your start? Why was your start into the industry?
I'll tell you how it happened. A few years back, I had my own training studio, and I was doing personal training. And all my clients, I used to film them while I was doing the workouts. And being that I have a music background, I used to put music to the
Okay.
footage and drew a lot of clients. But as I watched all the footage, I said, wow, I want to learn more about this. And I decided to go to Los Angeles Film School, and I got my degree. And right now I'm still learning and growing. And the goal is 20 short films and a feature.
That's super dope. I spoke to a lot of like directors and filmmakers on my show, but a lot of them was more like self-taught. You know what I mean? So I'm actually speaking to somebody that, like you say, you graduated and you really took that commitment for this to get into this industry. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
That's super dope. That's super dope. So you in it was online, or you was in LA for school?
Pretty much everything was online.
All right.
I would due to the pandemic, we wasn't able to go out there,
Yeah.
and I couldn't even do my graduation ceremony out there. But it's all good.
It's
I learned.
okay. That's that's super dope. That's super dope. So I'm guessing you worked on many sets. So is there what was your favorite project like that you worked on?
Well, to be honest with you, I recorded a few music videos back in the day, and I saw what it was like, and I was like, ah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it was, I think, when I did my commercial, and it was just when I started film school. One of my buddies who was on the hit show Homeland, he told me his cousin was looking for someone to do a commercial for him, and because I was a student, he chose me. I was scared. I was shaking. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I shook that off and took all my years of music, and I said, wait a minute, it's no different from the music business.
Yeah.
So I put my team together, and the commercial came out really well.
That's super dope. And to piggyback, like when you said you used to shoot the music videos and realize, man, that's I think that was my start. I think that's a lot of people's start, right? Like I'm about to be the big music video guy, and then it's like you working with the struggling artists. It just don't add up. It was like all this work. Well, I did the math from shooting and editing. I was like, nah, I can't go that route with production. You know what I mean? And I'm more into creating like original content. That's what you're doing. You creating original content. So it's like I'm just doing it in a different form. I'm doing it in podcast form, audio form, and strictly straight out to YouTube. But it's the same. We work. It's original content. Something you could, like you said, leave your legacy, build your mark, and
Yes.
hopefully get some residual income sometime in the near future for some. You know what I mean? You never know.
I mean, look, it's out there for us to do it, bro.
Yeah, nah,
It's out,
it's
it's out there. It's nothing stopping us from growing in the media and becoming giants.
so that's right, that's right. When you writing something, right? When you writing like a script or you like something that you want to create, because you say you working on the short films and the documentaries. What's your genre? Because I know everybody, got their genre. Like some people just like to stick to comedy. Some people like what you think like you is your go to, like you know what I mean, that you want to really do.
Uh, Drama. I like
Drama.
drama. It's, everyone is so attached to drama. They're drawn to it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
uh, and growing up watching films, I never see us as a people as heroes.
yeah,
My goal is just to change the narrative somewhat because we as a people always look down upon with certain characters, and I say, you know what, I want to change that. I'm gonna change that.
yes,
Uh, like I did this short film for school. It was called Street Hustle, and brother was out hustling on the street, and you have a positive brother come in to try to get the brother off the street, and it was a sister whose son was gravitating to this brother, and the mother was able to really switch gears in his mind to get him to stop. So I said to myself, I want to do stuff like that, drama, uh and it doesn't have to be where we always get shot up
yeah,
and drugged up, it's
yeah.
an aspect.
Nah, that's super dope. That's super dope. And Hollywood is definitely, I guess, getting the picture now, and they kind of switching the roles now. But yeah, at a certain point, it was like the maids, the butlers, even if you wasn't getting shot up, it was like they secretly did it. You know what I mean? Like the person begging for money or just what I mean, just whatever. It's like they know what they was doing. They know what they was doing.
When you study history, you find that a lot of things are not what they say it is.
Yeah,
And when I found out how we put so much into America and we're not getting back what we put in, I said something's wrong with this picture. So again, in film school, I had a lot of classmates, and they they want to do just music video or just movies, and that's I want to try to do a little bit of everything because I'm into music,
yeah, yeah.
and I have something to say. like you said earlier, we got to leave something here, a legacy.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And that's super dope. So you got the projects coming out, you got the short film. I know you working with that takes working with people, right? And that's like people don't understand the many hats like you have to wear, I have to wear in a situation like that, right? Because like I said, you coming in as the writer, the producer, the everything. Sometimes you might have to be somebody's psychiatrist because you're dealing with cast members and a team now, and it definitely gets overwhelming. So it definitely takes a special person, in my opinion. You know, do you
Yeah.
consider yourself an entrepreneur?
Yes, sir. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I gotta ask every film. I ask content creators because the answer is different for everybody. But like you definitely, it's definitely a entrepreneurial spirit, you know. And then, but it's like for us as entrepreneurs, we more betting on the back end. You know, you got some entrepreneurs that get they everything on the front end,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, with the short films and everything, we more betting on the the back. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like somebody could get the upfront money now, but we more betting on the. We're not gonna
Yeah.
get the upfront now, but we gonna get the nice back end at the end of
Like
the deal.
it's like back in the days when we used to record. You record 3 songs, you do your 3 demos and shop your demo, and you get your record deal. That's
Yeah,
how it was back in the day.
yeah,
You out of money to do an album, but now, I mean, the film industry, with technology, you could pretty much do everything on your own and build your following. And my goal really was to, I'm going to fund my films. I'm going to fund it, you know. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go to film school. So this way I could know how to shoot a film like they do in Hollywood.
yeah.
All I got to do is get actors and, write it up and we just do it. We have some fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope. So when you writing the script, though, it's what's your creative process? Because you doing everything, so it's like how could you, you know what I mean? Like, do you have a creative process? I know some people tell me they do yoga. Some people go to the clubs. They,
Look, my thing is I do a lot of reading
all right.
and I listen to brothers teach all the time, and I can hear somebody say something and then it puts an idea in me to write, and I just pull out my phone and write my notes and like, oh, this is a good idea. A title could give me an idea to write, and it's just
Are
I
you?
took this course with Shonda Rhimes, the
Uh,
master, and she said ideas are all around you. All you gotta do is pay attention to them.
yeah.
And I started doing that, and you can imagine how many ideas that I write down just from paying attention to everything around me.
That's a good tip, right? That's a good tip because a lot of the people that actually watch my shows is content creators themselves. If they're artists, a lot of them is aspiring musicians, aspiring rappers. Some got their podcasts. So it's a mix, and that what you just said, like ideas is just around you. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just kind of remove yourself from everything and just watch it, like you in the metaverse. You just gotta watch it.
It's like you in a classroom
Yeah,
taking.
yeah. That's a great idea. Yeah, I hope y'all taking notes in the audience, man. Motivational push on YouTube said Queens is in the building, so we got somebody from Queens in the building also. You know what I mean? Big Queens. So that's super dope. So your ending goal, I think you said it was like 20 short films and a feature.
Well. That's they teach in film school the philosophy to doing your feature film is do 20 shorts and a feature, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
20 short films, you have to make certain mistakes and you learn from them. So when you do your feature, you pretty much ready. It's like the feature film, the 20 short film is like the practice for the big game.
Yes.
So that's pretty much what it is. And every time I went out to film something, I learned something from it. I said, wow, I'm like, man, I said, I'm gonna do this time. I'm gonna change this up. And each time it gets better. So that's the whole process behind doing the 20 shorts in a feature. And music videos are involved with that as well, because music videos are considered short
Short
films.
films, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. When I like to shoot a music video, I like to put a lot of thought into it, make a storyline. So it's definitely a short film. But you got the people that just want you to pull up and they just want to stand in front of the building and just shoot 6 takes of this. And I'm like, I'll do it for you if that's what you want, but we could
yeah.
do it way better. We could do it way better.
I did one for my nephew. We did one of those, and it was a cool experience. I'm not gonna say it wasn't.
No, it's fun, and you can still freak it. Don't get me wrong, because they love what I give them. But it's like you know how it is when you edit it, right?
Yeah.
You might critique yourself because you know it's a mistake or something right there, right? But your eye is trained. But you give it to somebody else, you'd be surprised. Like, I will overthink it sometimes. You'd be surprised you give it to somebody else and they love it because it's just, you know what I mean? I'm overthinking it because I'm thinking about the technicals. You know what I mean? Like, nah. And they thinking about, like, nah, this is dope. Thank you.
When I shot the music video, hip hop video for my nephew, was in Brooklyn, and we did a scene where I caught the moon out, and there was a police car on the block, and the sirens was on.
Ooh, okay.
And it's like, yo, we got to put that in. I said, I don't know if that's gonna work because it was real blurry. But when I went to edit it, I did some color corrections and fixed it up, and I said, yo, that scene came out dope.
Yeah.
So editing is big in filming. Editing is that what makes or break the film, the video,
Yeah.
short film.
Yep. And in music videos, you'd be surprised. Like, music videos kind of break all the rules that comes to traditional filming or whatever. So I've done a lot of mistakes to realize I'm gonna keep this mistake. You know what I mean? Like, for real, even in editing, I'm like, oh, I did that wrong. But when I watch it, I'm gonna keep that. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep that. Everybody be like, oh, that's tough. How you know what I'm talking about when you're just playing with the parameters and you trying to freak something and
Yeah,
it didn't come out the way you wanted it to come out. You know what I mean? But it came out a way. You know what I mean? You still did something. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, definitely.
We gotta say those presets. Say those presets. That mistake we start doing it on purpose. Again, you know what I mean? A few projects. That's super dope. So you definitely taking bookings, right? You definitely taking bookings for music videos for other people projects.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm even doing graf- I got a few people calling me for like who did graffiti, and I'm doing like little short commercials for all their graffiti art
Ooh,
because
okay.
that is art as well. So they want me to add some music to it, and what I try to do is like I get them involved. I said I want you to give me a voiceover of something that you want to say over your artwork,
Yeah.
and they send it to me. I clean it up, master it, and I throw some music in there, and it flies. I don't put no limits on anything I do.
Yeah. That's super dope. That's super dope. And this is what you're doing full time. You're doing this strictly full time.
I'm not doing it full time yet because I gotta work to fund my films.
Okay. Nah, it makes sense. It makes sense because we self funding over here. So
There
yeah, I
you
mean
go.
the funds gotta come from somewhere. You know what I mean? So
Look,
nobody knocking that.
huh?
That's nobody knocking that. You know what I mean? Cause this is true independence. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? So it gotta come from somewhere. It gotta come from somewhere. That's
Yes.
a fact. So you got these. Nah, that's a fact. You super dope, man. And you know, like I love talking to film creators, right? film creators, like content creators, period. Because I feel like we in this like tribe that nobody else understands. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, because somebody might look at you like, you funding these films for what? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Somebody might tell you like, like on the outside looking in,
Yeah.
but stop, do something else with it. Why we? But it's like I said, we betting on the back end. We are creatives, and we want to tell our stories, and we want to put our stuff out on the earth. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I feel if you got something to say, you gotta say it. You gotta express it, and express it in truth. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it's that's gonna people, move people to either listen or do something. You know what I mean?
yes,
So
yeah.
I I love it. I love it. I I've been doing music since I was 13, and
You was a
cro-
you was an MC.
singer songwriter.
You say, oh, okay. You're singing and all right. So you got that. You been a creative from a young age, 13.
Yeah, at the age of 4, I started by just dancing and watching Michael Jackson and his brothers, and I was studying them. I wasn't doing no schoolwork, but I was studying them,
Yeah.
and it just as when I was 13, I formed a group and we performed. We put a single out back in 1988. She dropped a dime on me. Name of the group was All the Way, and we did
You said
shows.
you said she dropped a dime on me.
Yeah, she dropped a dime on me. That's back in the day. She dropped a dime on me. We used to
Okay.
so 80s.
Yeah, dope. So
And my manager, I was singing, but my manager at the time, he was a rapper. He wrote a rap for me to rap on. I said, I'm not no rapper. I did the rap. Everybody said, yo, you sound a little bit like Rakim. I said, word?
so you started rapping after that, or nah, you left it alone?
Well, no. I mean, to rap, you got to build confidence in that. Yeah, and I did a recording. Uh, One of my joints, "Love Yourself." It's an R&B ballad, and I wrote a rap for it. And my producer got me to work after 10 years of not working in the studio. Come on, man, I can't write. He said, "Yo, bro," he said, "just listen to what comes from within you."
Yeah.
Heard it, and everything that came out just came from my inner being, and I don't even feel right saying I wrote
I mean, that's how, that's how it be, right?
I don't feel right. Yo, I wrote that. I don't even like to say I wrote that. Yo, something from within me just said, pick up that pen,
And
go to
write
work,
it.
came out exactly as I envisioned it.
That was the high. That was like a unexplainable natural force. You know what I mean? A unexplainable natural force. That's what we gonna call it.
Yes, and the song is deep. It's just about us as a people. What we experience and how we look down upon ourselves.
Yeah.
And in the song, and I know I experienced this as well. It's just saying, love yourself. You know,
Yeah,
love,
definitely.
love who you are because you are unique. You know what I mean?
Yes. Everyone's unique in their own special way, man. Sometimes you really just got to dig in deep and figure out, you know what I mean? What's your
Yeah.
calling on this earth. And you got to figure out what truly makes you happy. It's all about being happy at the end of the day because life is so short, man. Life is so short, man. You got one life to live. We only die once. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's just like, just be happy.
That's like one of my shirts. I got one life, one body. I
Yeah.
in my studio, one life, one body. Yo, I don't know who told you you're gonna get another one, but you better wake up.
Yeah, so yeah. That's why sometimes you gotta cheat. Sometimes you got, well, cheat, not cheat, but I mean like, you want, some people be too like strict in their rules, and it's like Nah, sometimes just have some fun. That's what I mean by cheat. Just have some fun, man. Just eat that cheesecake. You could cheat on the diet. You know what I mean? You could cheat on the. You know what I mean? You
But
could party on a Sunday.
let me be like this. When I was training my clients, I used to tell them, if you did everything I told you and that day came, it was a treat day.
Yeah,
But if
yeah,
you, it's a cheat day. I want you to know the difference.
yeah, yeah.
Like, you eating it, you like, "Dang, I know I didn't do what I was supposed to do this week. I'm cheating.
But if you did it,
Treating. So
I
it's
like
just
that. I like that.
mindset. You know what I mean?
It's mindset. I like that because if you did everything you did, you're not cheating. It's just like you treating yourself, you rewarding yourself. I actually like that. That's another jewel for y'all that's watching, man. That's another jewel. Please like, comment, subscribe, man. You know what I mean? That's another jewel right there. That yeah, it's all mindset. It's how you look at it, right?
Yeah,
Have
man.
yeah. So outside of the producing and the content creating, like what's your hobbies? What keeps the mind fresh to be able to come back and come with because we need breaks as creatives, right? We definitely need breaks to come back and be creative. And I'm not me speaking personally. That's why I asked you earlier, what's your creative process? I'm not somebody that could turn it on. You know what I mean? It's like a mood for me sometimes. Like if I'm not in that mood, I don't want to edit. I don't want to write. You know what I mean? It don't make. You know what I mean? It's like a mood. So it's like shit.
You know what? It's funny as you say that. I feel like every day I need to be doing something toward my craft, whether it's editing,
Yeah,
whether I'm grabbing stock footage and just throwing it together just to do a voiceover over it,
yeah,
whether trying to use some type of special effects because again you just got to practice, keep on practicing because you never know when you're gonna get the call.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. That's a
and
fact.
you and you just want to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You really want to know what you're doing, and you want to be confident that you know what you're doing. Because I know when I did my first short film, my directing for film school, bro, I was nervous.
Yeah,
I had to go out on the street and film. I said, you know what, I'm gonna tackle that because everything is indoors, so I gotta tackle that beast of filming outdoors, so I don't have that fear ever again. And
yeah.
after I was like, wow, all right, I see how that worked. And then I meditate on it. How could I have made it better? What could I do next time? And just always doing a little bit of something. I'm always writing,
All right. So you
always,
so you
always.
you love writing. That's the hardest part for me sometimes. I'm more like I want to team up with some writers. I think that's my new goal for this year. I'm gonna team up with some writers, and what I mean, approach them like I could definitely handle production, but I need your writing skills.
Look, two heads are always better than one.
Nah, that's super. That's a super fact. So, no horror stories on stage.
No, nah, I'll be honest with you. That's not my thing. I could do some comedy. I love to laugh.
Yeah,
Um, I'll even do a musical. But
yeah.
horror, I stay
You
with.
okay? A musical is dope. A musical is dope. We need a. What's there? We need a dope hip hop musical. Was there a dope hip hop musical?
Was there one?
I don't think like one that I really like. I know I seen. I think that Beyonce one was a musical, right? I forgot the name of it, but she definitely did. It was alright. And then there was another one, but we need a dope one, man.
Look, let me tell you, being artistic, you have dance,
Yeah,
and hip hop is big. Hip hop is big.
it's the biggest genre right now in the
Yeah,
world.
bro, I remember when hip hop was beginning when I was in elementary school, and they came out with Rappers Delight.
Yeah,
And I heard that, I was like, and then the adults were saying that's not real music.
Take that shit off.
I was like, maybe that's not real music because I was listening to the Jackson 5, the Temptations, Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
And then as I listened to it, I knew I couldn't do it. I couldn't rap. But in my neighborhood, you had Run DMC, LL, a Tribe Called Quest, all these guys coming up around the way. And I'm listening to these guys. I'm like, wow, that's cool how they do that. But it was until I heard NWA. When I heard a single that they put out, I was like, yo, I was moved by that, and I've been listening to rap ever since.
You remember what single that was?
You can use profanity on this?
Yeah. Oh, fuck the police, that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fuck that.
That was my joint because what I loved about that song, they said everything that I was feeling.
Yeah.
And you know how we growing up, we always had that experience when the police when they whoop up on us, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, this is everything that I'm feeling. And I never learned the lyrics to a rap song, but I learned every lyric to that one.
That's super dope. Yeah, that song was tough, and they definitely changed the world right that one. They had people burning their CDs, and you saw the movie. He was like, I don't care, they bought it.
That movie was tough.
Yeah, that movie was official, man. There's a lot of dope movies. I know. I see 50 Cent is working on the Snoop Dogg story. I think it's called Murder Was a Case. So
Okay.
50 Cent, you know, how you feel about 50? Like, you familiar with like what he's doing on the film side of things?
And I have nothing but respect for my brother, man.
Yeah.
He is doing it.
He's doing
And
it big.
I sit back and I watch his shows every week.
Yeah, and then I watched it too, right? And then when he talked about what he was trying to do with the Power series, he's trying to make it like Marvel. Like Marvel. And when you think about it, like when I watch Flash or when I watch The Arrow, you know, I watch all these shows, they all live in the same time, and it's like sometimes you might watch the Flash and the Arrow might be in it, or somebody else might be in it, and then you watch, it's like I respect how he's doing it, and it's like the first time I seen something like this done. You know what I mean? Now we on Tommy, I mean I don't know. That one is a little rough for me. The Tommy series. I mean, I'm giving it a chance. But pacing, I'm not liking the pacing.
But I respect the work, man. I respect the work.
That's a fact.
I learned from the show too. Now I'm like, yo, how they do that?
Yeah. That's super dope.
My professor Buchanan in film school, she said, once you're done with this film school, you're never gonna watch a movie again. You are gonna be studying film.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I said, wow, that's she right.
That's a fact, because I took a couple classes, right? And then it's just like, even when you just watch regular TV, like I took like lighting class. So now when you watch TV, you understand it more. So like when I watch the Law and Order and it's dark tones, and then to like a daytime family show, the brightness of it is like I understand it. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm there watching it with. That's why I told you, like, when it comes to mistakes and how you could be like overcritical of yourself, because to the untrained eye, they don't even see what you seen as the professional, you know. Yeah. So before I submit the project, I'm questioning myself. I'm like, should I change this? Should I do this? Like I said, but 9 out of 10 when I give it to the person, it's gonna be like, you know, it's just I'm seeing the, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be a perfectionist. Yeah, I mean, I'm a perfectionist when I do my work.
That's why you need a team of people to work with, because you have the more eyes, the better. When you work on the lighting. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I was in film school, lighting was like my worst class. I wasn't.
I hate lighting still to the day.
I wasn't getting it, but I had to take an extra course from someone to really learn why do you do lighting that way. Yeah. And I took another course on Why do we hold the cameras in our hand, put it on the dolly? There's these are all compositions of expression for the actors, and you have to know why you're doing these scenes it that way. So that for me was I had to really learn in detail. I need somebody to tell me why, because I don't just want to pull out the camera and film. You know,
Yeah,
you want to know all the tools behind why you're doing what you're doing, so it could be as cinematic as you want to make it.
that's dope. That's dope, man. So yeah, that's dope. I'm not gonna keep you all day, man. But you know, like I said, man, when it comes to this film stuff, man, we could talk all day because this is why
Oh,
I love. You know, this is what I love.
out. I mean, man, look, we could get together on a project. I'm with it.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna hit you behind the scenes. You know, 'cause like I said, I want to send you some stuff I worked on too. Like I got these, well, basically what I'm doing with this channel right now. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell everybody else also. It's like I'm trying to create like a network, right? So
All
if
right.
you go through, we have a couple shows. So this is just my show that I do on Sundays, but I'm doing my man show, producing my man show right now, kicking it with Fresh. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? We doing it big with his show, and I got the freestyle show where I got the rappers coming freestyle in the studio. I got the
Mhm.
rooftop ciphers. So we just doing different shows on the YouTube channel, and we just trying to air every day, like just like if this was like channel 11 or channel
Yeah.
5, but build our own audience, you know. And so I'm definitely open to projects and working with new producers, new directors, and we here to build everything together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
You know another thing I do. When I took that master class, I was listening to Martin Scorsese. He said when they first started filming back in the early 1900s, they would get family members to play these roles, and they're considered non-actors. So what I started doing, I took a Uber ride somewhere, and one of the Uber driver ended up being in one of my films because we was having a conversation. He
yeah,
was from Chicago. He had an accent. We started talking. We linked up, and now he's one of my number one guys in my commercials and in my films.
dope. See, that's what I'm saying. That's a power of networking, right? You just gotta be willing to talk about what you do and be willing to give people chances. It's all about
Yeah,
giving somebody a chance, and you never know. It's like some people's negative. Like I want to give the person a chance because the person might do this or might do that. It's like I might make him hot and he might run off. It's like let him do it. You know what I mean? Let him do it. Let him. Like I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna sit here and think what would somebody do. You know what I mean? I'm like if you do it, you just showed yourself, and that's that. You know what I mean? And I'm happy you showed yourself at this point because we could have rocked for another couple of years and I never knew. That's how you was. You know what I mean? So
look, if you work with someone and they flourish from the work that you laid out for them, they went on.
you can't be mad.
You may come back and say, "Look, I want to work with my man who started me out, pull you up," because that's how it's supposed to be. We gotta lift each other up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Ah,
we do it. We got to get into that practice
yeah.
of lifting each other up, man. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we
I
got
mean,
to.
you just gotta see the benefits in both sides. I definitely agree both sides have to benefit from any interaction. But you gotta, you know what I mean? You really gotta see the value of the bet. It's like some people want to beat you in the head for some money, whereas like I'm getting too deep.
No, I
I was just about to end the show, and then
I'm
I'm
just
here
gonna
rambling. I'm getting too deep. I'm getting too deep with this,
listen,
man.
you know what? We gotta have another segment where we talk about that because I got some stories on that one too. I knew where you was going.
So look, your social medias. You got website. You got anything you want to leave for the people.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram, Josiah Bay, JosiahBayFilms.com, and it's a Wix account, And bro, I'm just, little by little putting out content, getting myself out there, and I'm directing and I'm taking people in.
Yeah.
And if you got those acting chops, come on, bring it in.
Now we
Bring,
gonna work. We gonna link. Like I said, man, I'm a create. But before we get off, how you feel about reality TV? I think that's the lane I might try to tackle.
no, I like it. I be honest with you. I started really getting into reality. My wife would sit down and watch the Kardashians,
Okay.
and man, I ain't watching that stuff. And one day I just started watching it. And I was like, oh. And then some years back, I told one of my homegirls, oh, we should do a reality TV. I don't think there's been a reality TV show done on a Puerto Rican family. And it it was a good idea when we spoke about it, but I tell her to this very day, have we done that reality TV show 3 years ago? We'd be straight right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I had a few ideas. I felt like, damn, I wish I had just started them. I have a few ideas. That's why I asked. So I think it's time to start this reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
to
then,
do a reality TV show, you got to really have a camera person to be with them all the time.
yeah,
I don't know nobody who's going to be with somebody all the time and they're not getting paid.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's
But I even think all the time too. I think it don't gotta be all the time. It depends on which aim you taking. But even just putting certain people in the situation together, right? So
yeah.
I had ideas. I'll give one of these ideas up because it's nothing. But I had ideas of just moving a certain amount of people that I knew that's like very popular on social media into
Hmm.
one house and shoot for like 5 days. You know what I mean? Do stuff like that.
All right.
It's just a lot of stuff like that. Or even if you did something like, let's say, just I don't think you gotta be with them all the time. I think we could do like 4 hour slots and because you get to tell the story once you get the footage. It's all about how you tell that story once you get the footage.
True that. True that.
And then I've been on a couple sets and the way they I don't know, fake it and reshoot it, and it's not as real. Like I seen the okay, I like that. Let's do that all over again, but say it with you know what I mean. Let's shoot that scene one more time, but say it with more. So like you just broke some news and now you gotta act it out because you already told the person, but now we gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Pretty much that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Reality TV is cool. I mean, like a bit like did you see Colin Kaepernick? His joint he did on Netflix.
Nah, I haven't. I need to see it. I need to see it.
It was
It's like a documentary or is it reality?
it's like a documentary slash reality because
Okay.
he's talking and I'm like, yo, that was cool. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that formula that he did.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna watch it today. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch it today.
he was telling a story. Then he had somebody play him when he was a child. So you're going back and forth. I said, wow, I like that formula. So yeah, he definitely got something there. I think he worked with Spike Lee on that one.
Nah, that's dope, man. I like that format, and it's like you said, there's so many stories. It's definitely so many stories around that is not being told. So it's just like finding a dope situation and putting it out. I feel like
Yeah,
and
and
it,
that's fan.
yeah, Netflix. No, even just Netflix though. That's why I'm. That's why I stopped the music videos. I told myself I gotta, because it's not just Netflix. We got Netflix. You got Hulu. You got Amazon Prime. You got Title giving exclusive deals. Spotify. All these places. All these places is fighting for audience, right? So when you think about another tip for my content creators that's watching, when you think about like a Spotify, a Tidal, uh where else you play music? Amazon Music. They all got the same exact catalog, right? They all have the same Nas album, the same. So these guys are so focused on exclusive content right now because that's what makes them differ. You know, Spotify signing to Joe Rogan, or before when they did the deal with Joe Buttons. That's what make the differ, because other than that, we all have Kanye's album. You know what I mean? We all have Madonna's album. So it's like, you know, why pay $15 here versus $9 here versus free? You know what I mean? So it comes down to exclusive. So the deals that people is getting right now is, and I think this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning for original content, you know?
Yeah, man.
So like you said, Netflix is paying, Amazon, everywhere. I remember there was one time when Amazon Studios was accepting film ideas, you know? And I definitely submitted one, and they told me, nah, we're gonna pass on this. But I remember they had the website up where, you know what I mean? You just, yeah, because they're looking for shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I even study old classic films, and say, you know what, I'm gonna do a remake on this, a little twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know growing up watching television, we saw some stuff on television that you just don't see no more.
Yeah.
Real classy stuff. And you know, you just got to be daring enough to go for it, you know, and bring it with today's time.
Yeah, modernize it. That's a fact. Modernize it. And you see, I ain't watch that Bel Air yet, but you saw the promos for that Bel Air.
Yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah.
didn't.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get my subscription up on Peacock and check that out. But I like the idea of, it was a classic television show that was like, but it had to be family oriented, so it was very PG-13ish, and it was like, but now we show you like this, if it was really happening in the hood of Philadelphia, it was the real, it might get dark. You know what I mean? It's different. You know, so I like that idea. And there's a lot of other shows that could be done for, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm Jasiyah, man. I'm definitely, yo, thanks for rocking with us. We know we gonna talk, and I'm happy for this introduction.
Thank you, brother.
Yo, shout out to Raheem Hamilton for setting this up. You know, that's, you know, he's a dude. He set up, you know what I mean? Talent coordinator for the show, and he be holding me down with the dopest guests. So shout out to Raheem.
Yes, shout out to brother Raheem.
Yes,
He's
yes.
gonna be featured in one of my short films as well.
Okay, so we working. I know he working, so that's what's up. I can't wait to see it. You know what I mean? You definitely family. You got, when the films do come out, and you know, we want to do the promotions. We want to play some clips for the audience. We want to, you know what I mean? We definitely do that too. You know what I mean? So we definitely set that up. You know what I mean?
Brother Joe, thanks for having me, man.
Yes, definitely. Thanks for pulling up. And man, everybody who's watching, please like, comment, share, subscribe, share this content, man. That's the only way we could beat the algorithm and get this video out there, man. YouTube reward us if you like it, you share it, you leave a comment. You know what I mean? Say this is dope. I'm gonna have Jasiyah's information in the bio, so you know, you go there, check out his Instagram, you know, follow him. Say Calico sent you over there. You know what I mean? And show him some love, you know what I mean? And I am out of here, man. And thanks again for pulling up.
Thank you, brother. Peace and blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, Calico. Crazycapital. Come on. Hold up, I'm in here. Push weight, but no gym near. Crazy balls, no drinks here. Shorty wet, no swimwear. I had to hustle. Cook it up with the fiends near. Mel had the extended clip. You don't see curve with the beam there. Yeah. Michael buys me scream, yeah. My pen's my machete. Killing whack rappers' dreams, yeah. Not just a scheme, yeah. I really lived that life, but I got bigger dreams, yeah.